when I was 16, my cat ran away from home and he was my best friend. We talked every single day. And I just know that he's somewhere out there. And I just want to know, is he still alive?
He's hitchhiking in Salt Lake City. He left you to go find a different family. And then he found his way to the other side to then release that onto you.
Right.
Hey, Simi. Thanks for joining.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, Siri.
Oh, that's Sylvia.
That
Sylvia
is Sylvia.
Being channeled.
Many of you have probably seen the Sylvia Brown TikToks that have been floating around on social media lately.
Father's brother disappeared about 20-something years ago, and the whole family has no idea whether he's alive or dead.
He drowned.
Thank you.
There are so many readings that this woman has done, and we figured we'd do a tier list and just rank, I don't know, the readings. So for some context, Sylvia Brown was a self-proclaimed world-renowned psychic who initially I thought at least believed that she was a psychic, but I'm starting to think that she was kind of a scam artist.
Your last life was in Jerusalem, and you were a rabbi.
I mean, really, she was popular for being on the Montel Williams show and other talk shows too, but mostly the Montel Williams show. And she would famously give readings to people in the audience. What was her spiritual guide's name? Janice something?
She had a guide?
She did.
How am I supposed to trust her if she's the what? I thought she was the guide. The guide should have had a show then.
So I want to explain to you, Simi, what our tier levels are. The first tier, our S tier, is we are sentience. So Sylvia would always say that we are sentience.
Or what we call sentience.
I don't really know entirely what that means, but to me, when we're talking about tiers, this is me giving Sylvia a point. This is, you were right. You might have been wrong a million times, but we are sentient.
You ate with this one.
You did. Yeah. You absolutely ate with this one. The second tier is Honey the Land. Honey the Land references one of the clips that we'll be seeing today.
Honey the Land.
Oh.
I interpret this as vague, but probably correct. I don't know if it's because you're a psychic, but you know, it's probably so vague that there's some truth to it. Honey the Land.
You chewed with this one.
You chewed, didn't swallow entirely. Maybe you convinced some people, but
you took a bite with this one.
The third one I have here is labyrinthitis.
Yeah, but you have labyrinthitis.
So a little bit of the opposite of the last tier. Where did you find that word? Did you make up the word? You might convince some people, though, because it's like, wow, that's too specific to not be true.
There's an imposter among us.
Yeah.
You don't know who it is, but like something's off.
Something is off. Our next tier is check your thyroid.
Will you do me a favor? Would you please get your thyroid checked?
It's a little late for her and her thyroid. Her thyroid's gone back to nature. It's part of the soil. It's part of the, her thyroid is a part of all of us now.
Honey, the thyroid. So check your thyroid is just, it's a section dedicated to just any advice that she gives that she's probably not qualified to give. But the worst tier on our list is he's in water. This tier is any readings that she gave that are just 100% bullshit. Like there's absolutely no way that it's true in any sense of the word.
I think I get the tiers. I think I'm qualified. I think I'm as qualified as she is to rank these.
Because we are sentience.
Probably. I think I'm as sentient as she was, for sure.
I lost my boyfriend tragically a few years ago. They never found him. And I've had such a hard time since. Every day.
The reason why you didn't find him is because he's in water. And to find him in water, it's like the girl that's missing in Aruba. You can't find somebody.
Well, it was September 11th.
It was September 11th. So, Simi, do you think that Sylvia is going to correct herself?
I don't believe she's going to accept defeat that easy because this is her moment. She's on Montel's show. She's not trying to look stupid. Let's see, what's a body of water that would be by the World Trade Center? Rest in peace, never forget.
Not the Nile.
That's pretty close. Maybe she's gonna say something like the underground water that's under the building is the water he's in. Maybe he was thinking about water, dreaming about water before it happened.
No, he was a fireman, but...
No, see, I keep seeing him in water. Is there any way he could have drowned in water some way?
They never found a piece of him. Nothing.
From 9/11.
Oh.
Well, if they were trying to put the fire out.
She could have done better with that one. Drowning yourself in a hose, girl. Come on now. You could come up with something better than that in that moment. That one is, I think, check your thyroid.
Yeah, I would have initially going to put that like in He's in Water, but I feel like that's too easy because that's what she said.
Hi, Sylvia. My name is Hasna, and I'm about 18 years ago. My father went on a business trip and never returned. The day that he's supposed to come, he called and never came. My family searched high and low, no results. So I just want to know if he's dead or alive.
No, he's alive in Florida.
Does that make sense?
No, but thank you.
Going out for a pack of cigarettes and not coming back.
I like how she goes, yeah, it's really screwed up. It's like going for a pack of cigarettes and never coming back. You want to go get milk.
See, this too, I wish that she had just come up with better lies or why doesn't she ever ask one single follow-up question?
I think sometimes she would ask follow-up questions, but I think that one of the lies is that she just knows right away. Like she was always just really quick.
Got it. That's part of it.
Yeah. I'm going to say he's in water.
Yeah.
He's in water.
That one's a little
low
too wrong.
effort. I mean, she could have done more with that. He's in Florida. Like, where in Florida?
Hi, Sylvia. Hi, Montel. I was wondering if my close relatives that passed away are around me, and what message do they have?
Honey, you've got about 7 of them around you, so you got a whole load of them around you.
Look how excited she is.
She seems to be resonating.
Yeah.
She's
like,
see
I
him.
knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it.
Are there actually 7? What if she got this one right?
Who is Anna?
My father's mother?
Yeah, she comes around you.
Okay.
Now, who is William?
No one.
No,
Okay.
don't say that, because there's a William that comes with an Anna.
Doubles down. Okay. She's not
Okay.
going to let that one slide.
I'm not certain.
Well, I'd find out.
Okay.
And then there's a cat that comes around.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Shadow.
right. Yeah.
Shadow.
Wait.
Her cat named Shadow. She put 2 and 2 together.
Oh,
One of
I
the-
thought she meant like a Catherine.
Look how
Okay.
happy she is.
No, I'm happy for her that she got a good
Yeah.
reading because not
Yeah.
everybody gets that. This one she did really well. I feel like some of it was like, I know an Anna. You know, I think most people might know an Anna. I too have family members that have cats.
Yes. I'm thinking
No?
Honey of the Land because it's
Yeah.
so vague that it could be correct. There could be a cat. There was someone named Anna. Anna probably knew someone named William.
Yeah. And the cat did have a shadow. So she kind of nailed everything, to be honest with you.
Sylvia, ever since I was a little girl, the last time, what I remember is when I was 6 years old, my family took a vacation to Puerto Rico, and we went to a home. When we got to the home, I'd been there before.
Oh,
I
yeah.
told my dad, I've been
Deja
here.
vu, yeah.
He said, no, you have never been here.
Yes.
And I feel like I'm convulsing, having seizures. My eyes feel like they're rolling in the back
what
of my
you're trying.
head.
No, let me stop you.
Go ahead.
What you're doing is you're trying to get out of your body. What you're doing is what we call astral travel.
Here's my problem with this. What if she has like a serious medical condition?
What we're talking about is epilepsy.
No, apparently it's astro travel.
Can we find her? What's her name? Did she give her full name?
She left this
I would love
planet,
to
Simi.
see.
She's gone. She's on Pluto.
She astro traveled to the same place as Sylvia.
They have the same haircut, so.
Right. Happy for them.
When a person astral projects, sometimes they vibrate.
What is the purpose of astral travel?
Astral travel is probably one of the most valid things that we know of.
Is one of the more valid
It's-
things that I know of.
I've never heard of it, but I'm also not Sylvia Brown, I will never be as smart as Sylvia Brown. So why would I know what astro travel is?
I'll be honest, I think I've heard of it. I see people on TikTok doing it a lot, on my timeline at least.
Elaborate.
I think they call it astral projection now, though.
That's what she
I
said.
think
Is it not? Did she not say that? She said
astro travel,
convulsing. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that still happens. I think the girly pops on TikTok are still treating their epilepsy like astral projection and not seeing a doctor at all. And I'm happy for them. I think they're happy, so I'm happy if they're happy.
This is news to me.
If your soul can get out and you're aware of it, isn't that true? And also it shows that God is love. And oh, by the way, when you do go to the other side, you can merge with each other and have a sexual orgasm.
Wait a minute. What did the last 2 seconds of that video have to do with the previous 50? That changes my perspective on her so aggressively.
Honestly, why would you say it? Like, what
Why
prompted
would you
to
say
say
that? Can we watch back the last like
Yes.
10 seconds
Yeah.
of that?
Absolutely.
I need to know what context I missed.
Just let me and my husband do the shaking when we get to the other side.
And oh, by the way, when you do go to the other side, you can merge with each other and have a sexual orgasm.
Oh, so with Montel.
I guess so.
So she's suggesting, I think, Montel and the lady in the audience both astral project at the same time and fuck each other.
That's what it sounds like to me.
All right. I like that. I like where she was heading with that. I think that's S. I think we are sentients.
I am going to agree. I'm going to put this at we are sentience because at least she was talking about something that people clearly believe in.
No, people practice it. And there's books about it too. It's a real thing people believe in deeply.
I don't
The
know.
streets are saying they might just be dreams.
This one's called Civil War.
Okay.
I first visited Gettysburg about 7 years ago. I took a tour bus of the battlefield, and I immediately felt like I knew this ground and became just very overwhelmed.
I really need you to prepare yourself for what you're about to see, Simi.
Okay.
Because
let me lock
I
in.
was not prepared.
The thought that crossed my mind when I first saw it was that I saw this place as I was dying. God, every time I talk about it, I see it in my head and it all comes back. And when I explained to my husband how I felt there.
This lady believes that she was in the Civil War in a past life. In fact, on the left of the screen, that's her actively fighting the Civil War.
Oh, I see her. I see her back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I talked him into taking me the 3.5-hour drive back to Gettysburg. But the same thing happened. I ended up collapsing, going down on my knees, and just sobbing.
So when she initially said that in the beginning, like collapsing, I thought that she meant she was taken to a hospital.
Honestly, this is the level of wokeness I want from the white people in my life. When all they do is they just have to remember the Civil War happened and they just start bawling. I'm with her right now.
Yeah. Don't say that prematurely. I'm going to
Okay,
keep playing.
Maybe, allegedly, depending on what direction this goes. Because I realized there were two sides of that war and I was maybe giving her benefit of the doubt.
And I'm just consumed. It's really taken over my life. Every indication that I have when I go there,
Okay.
I fought there and I died there. And it's really hard to even talk about.
How do I make the Civil War about me?
I'm interested to know whatever she has so that I can diagnose it in others.
Psychosis, probably.
Right. Something along those lines. But if she was in the war, she's not being clear what she did, though. It's just that
Exactly.
she died in it.
Exactly. She just says that she was there.
It is not unusual for a male to become female or female to become male.
Yes, Sylvia, trans rights are human rights.
Though basically you're a female entity on the other side. It's like I was in the Crusades as a male, but I'm basically a female entity. Do you see what I'm saying? You were in the Civil War, and your name was James Cromwell. You died at 19, and you were from the South.
James is on the other side, pissed as hell right now. Because why did you conjure his name and call him a middle-aged woman?
I expected her to be like kind of disappointed on what side that she was fighting on.
That you wanted to not only serve your cause, but the fact that you didn't get to live long enough to see it succeed. You see what I'm saying?
See it succeed.
That's what I was thinking. What do you mean by that? See it succeed.
I don't think she would have succeeded. She died in the war. She lost.
I didn't even put text on this picture. I just have this picture of her sitting on a rock by herself.
After she collapsed. I don't think this can go in the middle. I think this either has to be sentience or he's in water.
I'm thinking he's in water. That's just bullshit.
Yeah. It was a lot of information, but it was also incredibly vague because she wasn't saying like, oh, I had family in the war or anything. She's just like, I just visited this place, and now I'm super sure that I was involved in the war that happened here. She would have accepted any answer.
Absolutely. I agree. And for that reason, he's in water.
The first time I remember my headaches starting was back in 2001. I was just finishing my master's degree.
So essentially, for years, this woman has had like these horrible headaches for so long and didn't know where they were coming from, and all the doctors couldn't tell her, and so her last straw was coming to Sylvia for help.
Dairy.
I have been going through hell for the past 6 years.
Dairy.
Dairy.
No dairy.
Okay,
No ice cream, no chocolate, no yogurt, no nothing.
I'm with her 100%. I'm lactose intolerant, so this is me. The amount of times my friends have come to me with issues about anything going on in their life, and I'm like, well, you still drink milk. You still drink milk from a cow, so that's probably the issue. No, I'm with Sylvia on this one, 1,000%.
tried staying off dairy. I've had several medication changes, so
Because listen to me. We had a case on here maybe 2 or 3 years ago. The kid was so bad they had headaches and seizures. The mother was convinced that she had no dairy. The medicine she was giving the child had a lactose binder.
My father had a brain tumor.
Montel had to just interject with that one.
Wait a minute. Was it a dairy-caused brain tumor?
That's what I'm saying. Why, Montel?
I've read ingredients on and everything and made sure.
Yeah, but also watch your medication, because a lot of times the medication won't say lactose binder.
Right. Because I've
for instance, Emitrex could have a lactose binder.
Like, clearly this woman has
Yeah.
checked every possible thing that she could have checked, because she's been dealing with these headaches for so long. So I just think it's insane that she just doesn't. She's like, no,
She
you're
won't let it
eating
go.
dairy. I know you think you're not eating dairy, but you are, because I said so.
This is kind of the experience of women going to the doctor. You being like, hey, something's wrong, and then being like, no, it isn't. The thing is, while this lady clearly has already dug into her dairy intake, I think this was the only advice that I've seen her give that was based in anything real. Like, a lot of people have dairy intolerances that cause all kind of issues in their body. Like, that's a real thing people experience. So it's not true for this woman, clearly, because she's done the research, but it is a truth that exists.
Okay.
So I'm going to say we are sentients.
I was thinking labyrinthitis. I was thinking labyrinthitis because it's like very specific, like.
That's true.
Yeah, but
Honey
it's
the
like,
Land?
also, we'll put this in Honey the Land.
There's something there,
there's
because
something.
the issue is probably, if she did a lot of testing, it's probably dietary.
I lost my son last year, March of 2006. He was only 25. I would like to know whether he crossed over, and is he ever around me?
Yeah, he did cross over, and he crossed over very quick. And he'll make electricity goofy, you know what I mean? Lights and things. TVs, lights blink, whatever. That's just to let you know that he's around.
Thank you.
She seemed really sure about that one.
Yeah, he'll make electricity. But what does that mean? He'll make electricity? Like, he'll just
Stranger Things.
I think she's just bullshitting.
I think she is all the time, but I think she believed this one a lot.
Okay, fair.
I get the vibe that this one she felt, I don't know, she was so sure about this one.
Labyrinthitis.
Yeah.
It's electricity. Like, she just like, no, he's gonna make electricity. Like,
no questions asked.
Right. We got our first one, labyrinthitis.
But let me tell you something. He was having pains here for a while, and he didn't do anything about it.
Why did you give her that look when she said heart?
I thought it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
You remember him sitting at the table and he'd do this?
Yeah.
See, and
I distinctly remember that, Sylvia. Yep.
What does that mean? You do this.
It seemed to resonate with Lady in the Pink. So whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she distinctly remembers that specifically.
You have peace around me?
Oh, yeah, he's around you. Yeah, he does send butterflies.
I guess
that last part didn't resonate as much as the heart.
He does send butterflies, Simi. Anytime you see a butterfly, just know that's him.
It's her husband. All right. I feel like This one, heart disease is a pretty common killer. Assuming that an old person died from a heart issue
Yeah.
seems like anyone could guess that. But it is real. You know what I mean? That's a real thing. Like she didn't pull that one out of total nowhere. The doctor in her came out that time. So I'm gonna say check your thyroid.
I'm thinking to check your thyroid too. I'm like, I feel a little. I feel a little
the
biased.
butterflies.
I feel a little, yeah. That it's like the butterflies, and then also it's the confidently making medical examinations or statements about things that she clearly knows nothing about.
Father's brother disappeared about 20-something years ago, and the whole family has no idea whether he's alive or dead.
He drowned.
He drowned. Thank you.
Okay. What if
No
he could
effort.
swim?
Yeah.
He's in water.
Definitely
Literally.
is in water. And like that might seem like a cop out, but
That one, she didn't do anything.
she did nothing.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
I didn't either.
Could you tell me who's around me?
I don't know who Nancy is, but there's someone by the name of Nancy that comes around you. There's also an older man, thin, sharp-featured, wore glasses, receding hairline, that also comes around you. So you've got two.
Okay.
That's not counting your angels and your guide.
And my guide's name is?
Is Hillary.
Hillary.
My theory is that Sylvia Brown just thinks this woman kind of looks like Hillary Clinton.
She does. Okay.
Not much to say about that one, except
Yeah.
where did you pull that from? He's in water. Hillary? Really?
Hillary.
No.
Yeah, that's water.
That is water. Look, she looks kind of offended by that. She's like, you think I'm Hillary
Yeah.
Clinton, don't you?
She's heard too many people have mistaken her for Hillary in her life, and that actually kind of pissed her off. She's in a worse mood now.
A year ago, my little nephew had a very violent death. Can you tell me why?
Honey, I just got through telling you it's because it was his time to go.
Okay.
It was his time. He was like an angel that came passing through and then went out. What is this about that he couldn't breathe? What is that?
She's trying to she's trying to like test the waters a little bit to see if he drowned.
She loves a drowning story.
She loves-
She loves a drowning story. She said that he died violently and he couldn't breathe. That alludes to choking.
His lungs were blown out.
His what?
His lungs.
Well, that's why he couldn't breathe.
Oh my God. She just said anything. What? You know what she is? She's just neurodiverse. Homegirl was on the spectrum and nobody said anything. Takes one to know one. The autism in me sees the autism in her. That inability to filter and just stop talking. I didn't like this one. I'm gonna say water.
Yeah.
I know Sylvia would have loved to say in the water too. She'd have loved
You
to put him in
would.
that water.
I'm a little biased because it's like I could tell like when you default to water, I could tell it's one of those days where you're just like you're not completely there at work. Like,
Yeah,
he was
no,
not
she's
giving
tired.
110%.
Who is in our house, first of all?
George and Hazel Pickering. Pickering. I would look it up on, the background of the house.
Our house is only 10 years old.
Honey, the land.
Oh, okay.
How old do you think the land is?
Very old. I know
All
once
land
upon
is
a time
ancient.
it was
Yeah.
a landfill.
Yeah, but also there used to be something that had to do with the farmhouse near there.
So throughout this video, Sylvia just kind of redirects this person back to the fact that like all land is ancient. So any and all supernatural activity that she's had is because indigenous ghosts or something. That it's because all land is old.
Right. Okay. Not wrong, I guess.
Then before
Yes.
this.
Yeah, but you two, don't you see, are the sin.
She is seeing. I don't like Sylvia's immediate defensive response to her. Honey, the land. Okay.
Yeah, she's not. Whenever she's saying, "Oh, you have 7 people around you," okay, well, where are the Native Americans then? You didn't talk about them.
Pickering. That's also not even giving that ancient of a name.
No, George and Hazel Pickering. I don't think so.
Yeah, they were there recently.
Sounds about white to me.
Honey, the land, because she
Honey,
was
the
very
land.
confident. Yeah.
This one's called "I Can't Read Your Mind."
What?
Seems a little hypocritical to me.
Ain't that why I'm here?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I had this dream when I was about 6 or 7, and it felt so real till this day. I remember.
Why is she so shocked?
She's cooking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's processing information.
Every single moment of that dream. Can you tell me anything about it?
Yeah, can you tell me the dream, honey? Because I can't read your mind.
It was about my grandfather, and I was sitting on his lap in the corner of the couch, and basically, it just felt so real. I woke up like...
No, what you were doing was you were astrally projecting to going over and, you know, having him close to you. See, what you were doing was you were going back in time.
Of course.
That's a good answer to what she said. Because what she just had was a dream. Sometimes dreams feel real. But explaining it with that specific explanation, like, because she could have said drowning, right? And she didn't go there this time. The answer made sense to the issue. Astral projection is kind of dreaming. So I'm gonna put that, I would say that's sentience.
I've been having dizzy spells for the longest time, and I want to know if there's something really wrong with me, and will it affect my
whenever
career?
this happens, I always say, go see a doctor, but...
I've seen doctors.
Yeah, but you have labyrinthitis, which means you have, it sounds like you have just water in your ears from a sign.
Honestly, valid reaction. I'd never heard that word before watching this video.
Because I was gonna say, I'm like, I guess that is the thing when you have water in your ears. Doesn't it just eventually like leak out? Like usually when you go swimming, sometimes that happens.
I don't know, but this lady gets really concerned.
Sylvia is working up to telling her that she actually drowned in a past life. That's where this is going.
That affected my career?
And it goes into... Will that affect her career?
Oh, she's very, very concerned.
That's honestly the most honest reaction I've seen. That feels like the only genuine, honest reaction to have to this.
You would think it would make sense to put this in labyrinthitis, but at the same time, like, it's not specific, like, it's still like she just picked something out of a hat full of medical diagnosis. I'm between labyrinthitis and check your thyroid.
I think it's the thyroid. Like, unironically, I think this woman, I hope she did actually go get her thyroid checked. What she's describing legitimately sounds like symptoms of a thyroid issue.
I've never looked up what that, I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
I too like taking my own word for things.
I had a brother who passed away almost 2 years ago. He was in the hospital a week prior having a stent put in. I was wondering if that procedure contributed
Precipitated the heart. It did.
Is there anything my sister-in-law has already tried to figure this out. There's nothing that we can do.
Why did she come to Sylvia with that? It sounds like she kind of had an answer to the question. She believes it was the surgery. So like, why even bring this to Montel and Sylvia?
Problems in my family.
You don't have it,
no.
No.
Okay.
You're like me. You have a slight murmur, but so did my dad, and he lived to be 88. So big deal.
That's concerning because I feel like now, or I guess back then, she maybe if she was considering to see a doctor, then she was like, oh, well, Sylvia Brown told me that I'm going to be fine. I don't have any heart problems, even though I have history in my family of people with heart conditions.
But Sylvia said she had a murmur. She kind of downplayed it as not being serious, but she kind of did formally diagnose her with a heart murmur. I'm going to say but it's like she did say you probably have a heart murmur, which is like, okay, there's probably, if someone in her family had the issue, the odds of her having an issue are high. And Sylvia didn't say she didn't have an issue. She just said it's not a big deal, which could be wrong.
And then it's really up to that lady if she's going to go see a doctor. Because Sylvia did already tell her, like, hey, you probably have something wrong with your heart. So I'm going to say labyrinthitis.
Yeah.
Hi, Sylvia. I was wondering what I should do for my career.
I think you will start your own business, in products and service.
That's too vague.
Too vague.
She didn't say anything.
What is
products
that
and service? Are all jobs not products and service?
All jobs. I mean, just in some way, shape, or form.
That's water.
That is water.
I think. Yeah.
I don't think it'd be anything else. Products and service.
My sister died 7 months ago. Very sudden death. And she had a ring that she always wore. It was given by Jennifer's father. Now the ring, I can't find it. I looked everywhere.
It was taken by an older woman. Somebody that came in, somebody that was in the house, somebody that knew about it and took it.
Does she still have it now?
Any initials?
L.
L.
What?
Okay. I have not seen this. clips of other instances like this where they had like a guest prior and then brought them back to like see how things went.
Okay.
But this is one of those instances, and the woman comes back to let Sylvia know that she has found the ring.
I found the ring. It was my aunt, it was my older aunt. The initial was her, the middle initial is L for Lucille.
Okay, she guessed the letter. It was a middle initial. It wasn't the first one. I feel like, you know,
Close
you would think
enough.
Close enough, I would say.
I went to her and I said, "You have the ring." And she said, "What happened was my sister moved into her house
And
into
left
the
it there.
apartment, right? And she left it and put it in a box, but she never told anybody before she died."
Right.
She's like, yeah, I knew.
No, she did.
She did.
She really did.
Look, she's like, of course.
Duh. She was right on the money with that one.
Yeah.
I didn't believe her at all. When she said it was an older woman, I was like, absolutely not. I'm like, it's probably someone who, I don't know, the grave robbers or the people who steal off of old people.
Yeah.
You know, them type of folks.
Where she pawned it, or I don't know.
Okay. Sylvia was right. We were wrong. That's S.
Has to be.
Hi, Sylvia. When I was a very small child, I had, I guess, an imaginary friend named Juja Anna. And when I was before kindergarten, my parents were taking me back a road to some friends of theirs. And as we crossed over like a little footbridge that a car could go over, I began getting really upset. And I was about 4, screaming that I died there. And ever since then, Juja Anna disappeared.
Juja Anna.
I can't judge it. My first car was named Juju.
Her imaginary friend was a Toyota Corolla.
It was a past life, and she was with you, and she was your sister, and she stayed with you until you released that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I don't know what any of that meant.
She's real confident in her answer with that one. Like, it's giving Honey the Land because of how sure she is. But she's also answering something where any answer would have gone. She's asking about an imaginary friend that she grew out of. So it's like any answer could fit for real.
I'm thinking this one's in water.
Yeah, my head was check your thyroid, but...
Where I was lost was when she brought up the whole sister thing and did not elaborate. And then said,
That's
until
true.
you release that. Releasing what? What are we releasing?
That.
Sylvia, my parents divorced when I was 2 years old, and I don't know my biological father.
You don't want to.
Okay, not
You
at all.
don't.
Thank you.
That one I'm going to put in sentient.
I
She's
am also
probably
good.
right.
I agree.
She's probably right.
I really expected this to be a lot more diverse. I did not plan it this way, I promise.
Somebody that's with me, they follow me. I feel them inside my body. When they do that, I can't talk. I can't move. I feel like I'm talking.
She looks
No,
so
I'm
dumb.
with Sylvia on this one. I'm confused.
And moving, but nobody seems to hear me.
You have to go to a doctor.
Yeah.
Nobody does that. Nobody has anybody inside of them. No. You have to go to a doctor. You have a problem, and I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist, but you're getting into a very, very serious area called disassociation. This has nothing to do with the psychic world or the spirit world.
Okay.
You have to go see a doctor.
Why did she suddenly get so
Right.
professional?
Right. Exactly. That kind of pisses me off a little bit because I feel like there's so many instances where she could have just, no, you have to go to a doctor.
Said exactly. But not only that, but I think that's also sentient because she's probably right. It sounds like what the lady was describing was disassociation.
Yeah. You know, it's like you would think this would go to check your thyroid, but because I feel like she actually told her, like, no, you have to go see a professional about this. Like, I'm not.
Yeah. I think she was really right, though. Not only was she giving good advice, what she suggested by immediately saying, like, I'm not a psychologist or a psychiatrist. She's like, this seems like something mental health. You should go to a professional. And then the thing she even guessed it was, it's like, probably it could be like a something like that. Why weren't all of her answers like this? I guess
That's
she
what
wouldn't
I'm
have
saying.
much of a show if she just told everybody to go to see professionals.
Hi, Sylvia. I've been having neck problems, and my surgeon said that
In your
I'm
C3.
C3.
Yeah, that's in your whiplash area.
Okay. And he said that I have to get surgery again. I might lose
Would
my
you go
voice.
see an orthopedic specialist?
Not her saying go see the chiropractor. Girl, go get the surgery. This one is, I would even place, if there was a tier below he's in the water, I would put it there. Because this one is, she's discouraging someone from getting spinal surgery.
A really bad problem with social anxiety. I can't freak out.
I can't.
You're doing pretty good now. But let me tell you where this comes from. You were accused of being a witch in a past life. You were put in a circle, and you had to name 2 people so that supposedly you wouldn't die. Except they didn't tell you that. They just said, tell us 2 people. You named 2 people, and all 3 of you were hung. So no wonder you have social anxiety.
Thank you.
She felt so validated in that moment. She's like, no wonder I have social anxiety.
She seems really sure of this one.
Really sure.
Her confidence of this one. So let's dive in. How could this be true? I mean, social anxiety, you know, it could be like passed down from like family who has like mental illness is passed down. Honey the Land. I think it's possible. I think I could see where she's coming from with that one. That one took thought. I don't think that came out of nowhere.
Took a lot of effort.
She was a beautiful woman, by the way.
Thank you.
She was very flamboyant.
Yes, she was.
Yeah, she was sort of a type of woman.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think you say that anymore,
And before
Sylvia.
she passed away, she tried several times to tell me something in the hospital, and I could not understand because of the tube she had in her mouth, and
Yeah, the trach, all that.
and I just didn't understand it. And till this day, it still bothers me that I couldn't understand my own mother.
She didn't, you know, this is really hard to tell you. Your father is not your father.
Oh.
But who cares? You love who you love.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. He's in water.
That was, I think, racially motivated. From calling her mom a to then immediately saying that the man she was with was not her real father. That feels like it's coming from a racial place.
I wish I could put something beneath this, but the worst I could do would be he's in water.
I was just wondering if I had any past lives and what they were.
Yeah, you've had 37 past lives, and your last life was in Jerusalem, and it was about 100 years ago, and you were a rabbi.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, she knew she was full of shit.
That one didn't resonate or click at all. There's geopolitical implications with what she said, how true it could even be, possibly, like literally.
Yeah.
No,
absolutely not. He's in
that
water.
one, yeah. Deep in water.
This is our tier list, and I'm surprised that it's so extreme on both ends of the spectrum. I didn't think that we'd get so many sentients, but here we are. I guess there was some moments where Sylvia did have some wins.
I appreciate that you trusted my judgment enough to listen to me and take the things I say seriously, because I feel like I took Sylvia more seriously than you might have.
You know what? I think that just shows how much of a open-minded person you are. So I think you should cherish that until you release that.
I don't want to. I want to believe. I want to believe. I want a psychic to come up to me and say some random shit, and I just be like, oh my God, yes. I want to live with that kind of whimsy.
Okay, everybody. Well, you can please go follow Simi on 5 Seconds of Simi. I'm going to put her channel in the description. Simi, thank you so much for doing this with me. That'll be it for today.
Bye, and thank you.